I've been building a team of AI agents to help me run my business. Each is a skill, a set of instructions in a file that I keep inside my Claude or ChatGPT desktop apps. I'd set them to learn and update themselves every time they gave me an average result. And after a few weeks, they started getting worse. And I didn't understand why. Now, talking about skills, there are hundreds and hundreds of skills out there now that you can download for free and install into your Claude desktop and ChatGPT desktop apps. That's quite risky to do, and I'll explain later in this video. The other day, I called in my skill Kai, K-A-I, YouTube writer. I'm in ChatGPT desktop app. This would work exactly the same with the Claude desktop or Claude co-work. I gave him an idea for a video and I asked him to draft me the outline for it and also do some research first. It's a long prompt. I just used the microphone tool, generate me an outline for a script idea that I had. It gave me a really poor outline and it wrote me the script. And I was like, what's going on here? This has never happened. It knew how to break down a YouTube script into blocks. I got really kind of frustrated. It said, I asked for an outline, you gave me a script. And so it broke down into an outline that, again, wasn't to the format I wanted. So I have a skill that builds other skills, knows how to do that for my business. So it has the right rules. I called it in, so I called it Nico, and I said, what's going on with Kai, the YouTube script writer? And what we discovered is, over time, because I'd been iterating and getting it to improve itself every time it wrote a script, it was adding into its skill corrections. So let's go into Kai. Each skill that I build has its skill file, which is its set of instructions, but they also have their separate files for how they operate. So they have an operating brief here, the memory, which is where they store what they've learned, supposed to be, their knowledge base, so data that they need for themselves, current work they're working on, so it's an activity log as well. What was really happening, it was updating its own skill in what it was learning. And the skill became bloated. So you can see here, it's a really long skill. It just kept adding and editing into itself. You then lose context. You lose clarity. If you consider that the AI model is the brain and the skill is your job description of your AI assistant. So this is its instructions, its behavior, how it's supposed to do its job. And then these files are the manuals and the data and the information that it uses to do its job. Somehow it got mixed up where it was constantly updating also its files, but also here in this skill, it was just becoming really bloated. And I also found that it had contradictions inside the skill. I'd asked Nico then to look at all my skills in the team and see how large those skills have become, because I noticed it with this list of skills that I had created. And you can see here that one of the skills became 5,000 words, which is huge. It's way too long for a skill. You don't need that length. Also, within the skill, you don't want too many instructions, too many things for it to think about. It needs to be really focused. A skill isn't like a human. We can multitask. We can write scripts. We can then create the content somewhere else. We can create imagery on our own. The AI needs focus. My God, this one was 8,000 words. She writes my LinkedIn post. Why does she need to be 8,000 words long? Even 1,000, I think, is too long. It just became bloated and my results were starting to deteriorate. So I had to go and correct him again. But I went through this whole operation of fixing all my skills again. The main thing that I had to do was work with Nico, once we'd figured this out, to rebuild my skill steward, set rules of how my AI team is supposed to operate. What are the operating procedures? So you can see here, we were working on scheduled tasks, operating rules, memory protocols, actual rules for the whole team that they have to adhere to, and to make sure that we define that the memory is where it learns. If it does now an average piece of work, again, and I tell it, this is how I expect an outline of a script to look like visually, the template, the kind of language style, it updates it here inside its memory file and not in the skill. So that's a rule that I set up. Each one's different. Each one has to deal with different files within my workspace. So my brand kit's in here, my business strategy is in here, all the files that they need to read. Not all of them have to read the same files. So that's what I make sure that they have to understand what to do with each and every file. What I like about ChatGPT work, by the way, now you can actually look through all the prompts that you gave it throughout the chat. You can see it's a long chat here. We went through a whole process of forming up those rules. Like I mentioned, there are a lot of skills out there in the world now. So you might wonder, why aren't you just downloading skills? And that's really risky for two main reasons. One, I don't know how they're written. They're definitely not written for my business. So even if you find a skill that does really well in a certain type of task, like write scripts, write emails, write whatever content, create videos, create imagery, test them, but adjust them, read them, and see that they fit your business. So in my case, what I would do is I would call in Nico, upload the skill into the chat by just uploading the file, and ask my skill steward, tell me, how do you read this? What do you see here? Is it a good skill? Can we learn from anything? Can we capture any ideas and give it to one of our existing skills? Or do we build a new skill to kind of do something similar but fits our business? And that way you personalize that skill that you've downloaded. Don't just download and use as is, because it's not going to fit the way you work. I also would warn you about the skills that you download, because there are security risks. Sometimes those security risks are not done on purpose by the author of the script of the skills. Someone might have written a skill that gives access to files on your computer without you realizing, if you haven't read about it. Someone might even be nasty and put something malicious in there, because these skills give the AI the ability to go and look through our computer files. They have the ability to do damage. There might be something in that skill that talks about giving rights to delete files, and you don't want that in your skills. If you're going to download skills, read them. And ask ChatGPT or Claude, is there any risk to this skill? Do you see anything in there that could cause disruption in the way I work? Hopefully it'll give you a true answer. Usually it does. What I've done is, by default, every time a skill gets changed, a backup is made with a date attached to it, so that you can always revert back to a skill. If it was quite good before and you just want it to be even better but actually got worse, then at least you can go back to the previous version. All these skills are just a way of building an AI team to work within your workspace. You've just got to know how to manage them, create the right materials, create the right workspace for them, be very organized in the way you do it. That way you get to finally get power of AI working on your actual files. If you want to learn how to build your AI team, then I've got a workshop that I am planning. The link to that is in the description. I'm building it up and it's quite soon. Set up your workspace, how to build your skill steward, use that to build the rest of your AI team that suits your business, that suits the way you work. So do subscribe to my channel to learn more about that. And do like the video. It helps me with the algorithm and to bring more content like this. If you want to see how I build my AI team around ChatGPT work, it's very similar to the Claude desktop app using Cowork. I will show videos about that as well in the future, how I work with Claude. Then click on this playlist here.